In this video, we're going to unbox, build, and review the new T45 Ghost Hawk from Minimum RC. This comes 95% pre-assembled. You do have to do a little bit of gluing to get it flying, but the overall assembly process isn't too bad at all. They sell it with a ready-to-fly option, which comes with this remote controller and one battery. You have options for more batteries for just a few more dollars. The unboxing is pretty simple. Everything is taped to the cardboard and secured with foam around all the big pieces there. You have a wing, fuselage, and a bag that has multiple smaller parts included into it. Be careful with some of the taping and packaging, as it does kind of bind up with a few of the push rods, so just be careful and don't pull it apart too aggressively. Overall, this thing looks good as far as a first impression. The foam is very lightweight. It'll dent very easily from a fingernail or if you drop it or anything. So it does take a little bit of care while you're assembling it to not cause any damage. Some of the more difficult parts of the assembly was just the time required for the glue to set up. They do include a little bit of glue, and it's just like a rubber cement type, so it's not CA instant, so it does take it a little bit to set up. The transmitter does need 4 AA batteries in order to be powered, so you supply those yourself. The included battery comes with a USB Type A charger, and I just used a external, like a power bank that you would use if you were traveling for your phone or something like that to charge it. And this, I don't know the state of the battery out of the box, but it came somewhat depleted, but it started charging up instantly and was ready to go within about 20 minutes. There is a little bit of assembly required, and you're going to have to glue the horizontal stabs on for the first step. I just basically coated everywhere I could with glue, including that plastic tab. That's what actually angles the horizontal stabs and gives them the correct alignment for the fuselage. Once you get the glue on there, give it about 10 or 15 minutes to set up. I found out that if I rushed it and tried to start doing the next step, they weren't exactly set up yet. So the rudder is really simple as well. It's just got a slot you drop it into. Again, fill it up with a lot of glue and just push the rudder down. Make sure it's vertical, and pretty much you can't mess up the alignment. It's going to go straight with the axis of the aircraft. The biggest thing is just let everything set up. Give the glue time to do its thing. Probably about 5 minutes after starting the charging of the battery, I just picked it up to look at it, and the light were still flashing green. Makes me think that it's still charging, but I was just checking to see if it was hot or not, and the battery itself was not. It was perfectly cool, and the charging, though, the USB was a little bit warm, just right there at the base of it where it connects to the battery pack that I was using. Nothing too hot to be concerned about, but I just like to keep an eye on it while I was working on the jet, just seeing to make sure nothing was getting too hot or posing any kind of problem. Once your stabilizers are set up and nicely firmed up on the glue, the next step is to install the elevator push rods. Not terribly difficult, just you have to be pretty delicate with them because they are kind of fragile feeling, and that glue is you just want to make sure you really have that glue set up. Next step is the wing. I always test fit everything before I glue it. You can't really mess up the wing. You just drop it in there. It self-aligns. I put glue as far as I could around all the surface area and coated it pretty thickly on the flat bottom area and the forward part of the wing where it meets the fuselage. It's really important to not get any glue on the servo and push rods, so just kind of be careful with, if you have a drip, just kind of wipe it up if you do. Again, it self-aligns. You can't really mess this part up. Just don't glue it on upside down. You can see the push rods are on the underside of the wing. So again, this glue takes, I guess, about 10 minutes to kind of cure, so you can't really rush this part. You want to make sure this dries on there straight, doesn't slip or slide out of alignment as it's drying. So a little bit of patience. That's the hardest part of this build. just like the elevators. Once the glue on the wing is cured, you can hook up your push rods to the ailerons. There's a note in there about having that U face downward. That's for the inside of the push rod. That way they don't interfere with the belly pan. Really the only issue I had with assembly is the next step, which is they call it the belly. The pictures don't give you a whole lot of clarity, but it's pretty self-explanatory. The belly's obviously to protect it for landing, but I wasn't clear if the push rods went on top of it through the slot. And you think that's how it should work, but I did try a dry fit where I just pushed it all the way forward underneath of the push rods, as you can see here, and it did fit that way, but it put a whole lot of binding on the push rods and was actually moving the control surfaces. So I tried it on top just like that, and I figured, I don't know if this is the right way or not. So what I did was I just glued that front part down and took me X-Acto blade and just trimmed off some of that plastic that would interfere with the push rods. Here you can see exactly where I glued it, front and the back part. I didn't glue the middle part, but I just took an X-Acto blade and cut that little bit of plastic off so that the push rods don't have any interference. And once the radio is powered up, I checked the flight controls. They moved freely. There was no binding and no issues doing that. I really don't think that's going to compromise any kind of structural strength or anything like that. So next step, you hook up your radio, and I thought I would have to bind it, but all I did was turn it on and everything was initialized and bound up properly. I don't know exactly what all the flashing lights were, but the different flight modes and are indicated by the color, red, green, and blue. But the flashing there, I'm not sure exactly what that was meaning, but everything worked. I didn't have to do anything other than, power it up. You do have to put the 4 batteries in your transmitter. 4 AA batteries, you have to supply those yourself. But all the flight controls were working the correct way. The motor obviously is working the correct way. As you can see there, it jumped out at me. Last step is to align the flight controls mechanically. So you want to put it in the gyro off mode and basically mechanically center all the flight controls with the little set of pliers. Auto leveling. That's full throttle launch, and I'm back now to about quarter, half throttle. Wow, that's pretty good. I'm already pulling the throttle back because I like to fly these jets slow. It's going pretty slow. It's definitely got a little bit of a pitch down happening. I think the battery could afford to go a little bit further back, but makes good left turns. This is still the auto leveling mode, so I think that limits the bank angle. Coming right at me into the sun. Tight turn. That's full stick, full elevator, full aileron, so it definitely limits the bank and pitch. Tight turn. That's full stick, full elevator, full aileron, so it definitely limits the bank and pitch. But man, it's almost locked in, almost perfect. Not really fighting it. So let me get a little altitude. I'm gonna come out of this mode and get into the other mode. So doing a climb, and I'm gonna go into red, which I believe is manual. Oh, that's blue mode. What is the blue mode? Blue mode is assisted stabilization, so this should be the fully aerobatic mode. So yeah, it does not want to level itself, but it still flies all right. It's a little more twitchy that way. climb up again and go in the other mode. This is the red, which is the no gyro mode. So yeah, it'll fully roll. It's a lot more twitchier to fly in this mode. Not bad, it's just twitchy. So I like the first mode better. I'm gonna go back to that. So this is the auto leveling mode. So that's where it felt the most stable. I feel more comfortable pulling the power back. Look at this flyby. I read something in the manual for the remote that it does have a voltage cut, so whenever it gets to that, I think their transmitter has a light or something. So I didn't read it all the way. There's full throttle. There's idle, so that's glide. Not bad. Makes good turns to the left, block the sun. There's a good right turn. My wheel did fall off again, so I've only got 3 wheels so I can't practice a touch and go. Up. And that's the end of the battery. So I was full throttle and I heard the motor just cut, so yeah, I think we cut so low I did see a flash right there on the remote. But all right, got my wheels. But that's pretty much going nose in, and there's just no damage. Everything still works, and we've got no damage whatsoever. The canopy popped off, but that's kind of to be expected. So yeah, it flew, and it flew actually pretty good. I'm gonna get a few more flights before I really make a final decision on whether I like it or not. Early attempt here at flying it, I like it so far. I just kind of wish I had more batteries, right? Because right now that's the only battery I have, and it's probably 15-20 minutes to get it to charge up a new one. So so there's that. So that's the first flight, the Maiden, and ran the battery completely out. I don't know how long I flew it, but this was recording for 6 minutes 30, so that's maybe a 4-minute flight. So we'll see how it goes. That's it for now. We'll get another flight in here in a little bit. So let's fast forward a couple of days. I'm out here at the flying field with a bunch of my buddies. Everybody's flying their favorite airplanes, and I brought my 90mm T45, and underneath of it there you can see I've got the micro minimum RC T45. I asked each one of my friends if they were comfortable trying it out, and asked them for their honest reactions for their flights. Let's take a look.
Now you got dead calm almost.
Stand back, we got a real jet blast going on here. Hang on.
Like no wind right now.
Perfect opportunity.
Ready?
Up, down, left, right. There's no rudder, right?
No rudder.
No rudder.
Yeah.
Definitely keep full throttle.
You can back it off. It'll fly really slow, extremely well. Especially into the wind, it'll just sit there and hover almost.
It's bright, you can see it though.
That's the plan. Hopefully we can get it in the gym. That's full stick, right?
Yeah, it's full stick, but it's in the gym.
Yeah, it'll do it. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. Easily. Not scared at all. Not even scared. I think a mosquito would hit you harder.
Except for that dragonfly.
I've yet to do a touch and go, so if you want to do the first touch and go. You don't have any ground nozzle steering, so.
You can do that heat by the thermal. No, it doesn't.
You could land it straight at us, I bet, with the wind at our back. And when it quits, it quits. There's no like decay of throttle. Yeah. So you're out there and
That means you gotta go get it.
Like that heat thermal.
we're getting the wind shift out of the north now.
Yep.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
Worth $130.
Oh yeah, it'd be kind of fun.
I
In a
think
little
in the
park.
gym it'd be a challenge, which I like.
Yeah.
That's how that Consendo is, the
In
UMX.
like a little, in like if you had like apartment complex or something like that, where you had a little field on the
Oh,
side.
yeah.
That would be good.
It's 55 grams, I think, flying weight, so you don't have to
Yes,
do
you don't have to.
any BS. Took that land. Look at the runway out here. Our runways, the grass runway's looking pretty good. You might have about a minute left.
Let's see.
It says to steer with it on the runway, you can use ailerons.
Okay. Ooh.
I think that gangster lean is affecting the steering on it. Oh, is it crooked, huh? That might help too.
Well, just I don't know how much it's held, just a little bit, just enough to get it to. Blade of grass caught me.
I'll stand right by you. That gyro's working though. I bet you could just take that right to your chest and it wouldn't even hurt.
Yeah. Nope, I'm out of juice.
Yeah, when it's done, it's done.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, that's the thing with it. It's like it's not a disappointment at all.
No, I think it's. I mean,
And that's all. You flew the whole flight in leveling mode.
yeah, I didn't take it out of there.
I didn't really particularly care for the other two modes because it's twitchy. It's with zero expo. I'm
Oh.
assuming there's no expo.
Oh, I didn't think about that. You don't have any way of doing that, do you?
No, you can bind it to Spectrum, I believe.
Ooh,
So,
no.
I don't know if you got to buy a module though. I don't think it's
I bet
out of
you
the box
do.
that way. So,
But that could be a massive changer too. If you got it to
Oh, yeah.
to do that though.
put yourself your own programming in there.
Yeah, like where you could add the expo and then try to do some. Yeah, I bet that
Yeah.
would make a difference. That was fun. Thanks, man.
Yeah, maybe even two.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a good perspective. It's a neat little thing. You want to throw it?
Sure.
It ain't much to it.
Just throw it on.
Full throttle, hold a little up elevator, and I'm recording whenever you're ready.
If we got a tailwind, we're okay?
I don't know.
It's kind of going back. It's half
You-
and half.
If you want to wait for it to,
I think we can just go north.
yeah, whatever you're comfortable with. I haven't done an underarm. I've only done over. Oh, look at that. Jay's got it figured out. He's showing me things. Now imagine this in the gymnasium.
Oh, that'd be fun.
What's your issue with it? You don't want to tell me, right?
Nope.
Now it's not the most exciting EDF you'll ever fly,
Everything you
right?
want to fly.
Yeah, it's pretty close. No, this is fun. This is a good park flyer. And yeah, you could definitely fly this in a gymnasium.
Cul-de-sacs.
Cul-de-sac.
It's 55 grams, so you don't have to worry about any
Yeah.
FRIA, remote ID.
Yeah. Big 3D plane out there.
Kyle was flying it. We were like, yeah, you can just hit me with it. It won't hurt.
Well, there's half throttle.
Yeah, work it back to where, like, I don't, the self-leveling, it makes it where it's almost unstallable. One thing I haven't done yet is try to fly with the gear off. It might be a little bit more. Little gyro's working there. You
Yeah,
really
it's-
see it twitching.
It's working hard.
But it's like very beginner friendly.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Hey, little bitty mosquito.
I just heard somebody who's jealous down there.
Yeah. He wishes he had it.
Oh, she's struggling.
Yeah.
Eh.
That's it.
That's how mine was, but it did it like right as I went right to left, and I was like, it won't turn, and I was like, oh, it's dead.
I heard it when I was going by. I was like, I'll try to make this turn, but it's probably not going to happen.
That battery's probably torched.
Probably pretty warm. Is it okay if I walk out there, Rimenez?
Yeah.
That's
The
fun.
nice thing is when you crash 55 grams,
Ow.
it just doesn't hurt anything.
Right.
So it will bounce up. Doesn't have anything to really repair. Maybe a gear pops out, but I think our biggest risk out here is just from fire ants.
Yeah. Go for holes.
Heck, if you hit those tall weeds, it probably just would have caught it and
Just
bounced
trapped
right
it,
back.
yeah.
He just cut us apart with his knife edge. I think it'll survive. Didn't hurt a thing, huh?
Just bent the nose gear a little bit, or did it? Or
Oh
was
yeah, it
like
is
that?
back a little.
But it's fine.
Nah,
Unscathed.
She'll be good to fly again.
Oh yeah.
I think he called landing.
Okay.
That's a lot of perspiration.
That. All right, who's ready to fly it?
Not I. Why not?
Oh, he hasn't done it yet.
Why
This
not?
is an EDF for you and Lowell, right here.
I want to see you fly that in the gym.
We'll get there.
That tight turn I pulled over there, it'll do it.
Yeah,
We'll get there.
I don't doubt you could. It's the takeoff.
Well, it's hand launch.
Yeah, I know. Still, it's a little tricky.
Come on, it's easy to fly though.
I'm still trying to tune this thing here.
All righty.
Let me have a turn.
All right, Rimenez.
Appreciate it. All right.
You gotta fly it, and you gotta tell everybody on YouTube what you think of it.
All right.
The green light is auto leveling mode.
All
Auto leveling mode.
All right. So
And-
who launch it? Who
You do.
toss it? I toss it.
Yeah, full throttle, a little bit up. Once you're flying, you can pull the throttle back off of full to like half. When it's dead calm, you're gonna have the best flight out of everybody because it's literally dead calm.
So do you hold the transmitter left or right hand?
I do the right hand so I can fly it, but it should be level. It's gonna descend a little bit on the nose.
All right.
Easy.
That's easy to fly.
You can pull that power back. It'll fly happily at like 20%.
Okay. I can tell.
It's almost unstallable. And it is bank and pitch limited right now.
Okay. All right. Tell that.
So yeah, you can go full sticks in the corner and you're pretty safe.
How many minutes do I get?
It's been about 3.5 to 4.
Okay, let me bring it closer. Let it fall.
Now if you click that top right button once, it'll put it into like essentially AS3X mode.
Okay.
And you will have full bank and pitch authority. But it gets a little bit,
What?
there you go.
Oh.
It gets a little more hairy to fly, but
Yeah.
it's,
So now I have roll.
yep, you can roll it. I don't know, I've never done it yet. I saw a guy on YouTube did it and it almost crashed.
What?
Now that is no gyro.
Okay.
Now you're in leveling mode
Yeah.
again.
All right, let's bring it back then. Easy to switch between modes.
Yeah, to me, I liked it in this mode the most.
Yeah. I bet this thing will fly indoors easily. Even with the tailwind, it's still like.
It's stable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like it, you see that thing rocking and bobbing around. It's really working to get it.
Yeah, and I'm at like 30, 40%.
Yeah, it'll fly with just with the motor barely off of idle. A little bit. They have a little thing in the manual about how to take it off a runway. It's build speed, and then it says to use the ailerons to compress that wing and wheel. That's pretty.
So left is right and right is left?
No, it still works, right?
Okay. You thinking we'll do some touch and goes?
You'd be the first.
All right. Let's go around.
And you probably got about a minute left. And when it quits, it just quits. There's no
You gotta be
pulsing.
ready. All right, let's get some speed here.
It'll porpoise on you too.
Okay. There you go.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Looks good in the sun. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not a bad looking little toy.
Very scale. Oh, I think we're running out of battery.
And she's done.
That's a good player.
So,
I would say that my
would you buy it? Would you recommend
I would say
it?
that my my level for entry level jets has changed. It's been
Yep.
updated.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it flies easy.
It's a very easy assembly too. You just glue the tail surfaces on, hook up push rods, glue the wing, and it's ready to go.
There you go. And the wings all in one piece.
I'm surprised that the tail has stayed on because it's had a lot of impacts with landings and grass or whatever. But see how aggressive the gyro is.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for
It's
flying.
great. Yeah, the launch mode is awesome. Like I was a little scared, but it went up and stayed pretty stable.
We'll get it charged up again. It's about a 15 to 20 minutes to charge that thing on my battery pack. So.
Sweet.
I can fly that one. We got locked on our next victim. You ready for this? The only caveat is YouTube needs to see you fly it and tell them minimum RC.
It's got AS3X-ish.
It's leveling yet.
All right. I'll fly it.
Perfect conditions. Launch it with, I do my right hand just like this so I can fly it, but I'll just go full throttle. I can throw it for you if your shoulder.
Yeah, you can throw it.
And it'll fly comfortably at half throttle, very comfortably. It's like you can't stall it. The slower you get, the more happy it is. And it's got safe and leveling, so.
So I don't have to fly fast.
Nope. All right. Full throttle, and I'll let it go when you're ready. You can come out of the throttle and just do circles. It's almost unstallable. At least in the safe.
That sounds like a challenge.
At least in the safe mode. But it's pretty locked in for being so small. Like we were flying it earlier in a lot of wind, and it was just, you see it moving, and that gyro was really working to do its thing. Little camera here barely sees it. The other flight modes are basically AS3X, and it's a little bit, it's very squirrely in that mode. Like I don't really like it that.
So is this like safe?
Yeah, that's exactly safe mode. It's wing leveling and bank angle limiting, pitch limiting. But you can fly it with, pull the power back quite a bit, like not idle, but just above idle, and kind of pull the nose up, and you'll really see how slow it can fly. Like landing it, if you try to do a landing or touch go, it just floats and floats and floats. There we go. It's fun, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
It's different, but it's just. This is the perfect time of day to fly it. No wind, hardly. And it doesn't really go into like a low voltage cutoff. Like when it's done, it's done.
I was going to ask you how do I know?
It'll just fall out of the sky.
It actually feels like it's getting a little slow.
Yeah. If you feel that, it's probably time to bring it back. That'll save a walk. Got a little breeze out of the north. Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I still know flying
First
EDF.
EDF.
That's right.
EDFs are easy.
That right there. That sells it right there. I think everybody but Mike's got to fly today.
Yep.
We got about 15 minutes to charge.
We had a pretty good time flying this at our field. As you can see, we had everybody has a little bit of different perspective and background as far as what we fly. Some of us fly turbines, some of us are EDF only, some are props and cubs only, or mainly. But overall, everybody enjoyed it. It's definitely an airplane that everybody can fly, anybody's skill level and background. We usually rent a gymnasium to fly indoors, but none of our schedules would allow us to do that to get this tested indoors. But we all came to the agreement that this could easily be flown inside if that's kind of flying that you have accessible to you during the cold months or windy days type of thing. The only drawback is the shipping. It's a bit high. Everybody who's wanted to get this, they get to that point where they're in the checkout and they're kind of shocked at what the shipping cost is. So we're not sure if that's something they can remedy later on. But anyway, I want to thank Minimum RC for sending this out for review. We had a good time flying it. Overall, I think it's a great little RC jet for people to get into. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys take care. Come back and see me for another one.